Hello students, this is Reshma Chaudhary from Computer Engineering Department of Viva Institute of Technology. In previous video, we studied two types of bottom-up parser, that is shift-reduce parser and the operator precedence parser. Now in this video, we are discussing the third type of bottom-up parser, that is LR parser. Now basically LR parser is nothing but this L stands for left to right direction, from left side to right towards right side direction. The R stands for rightmost derivation. We have to consider the rightmost derivation here, and this K is nothing but the number of lookaheads, carry lookaheads. The LR parser is further classified as LR, SLR, LALR and CLR. SLR, that is simple LR parser, LALR look ahead LR parser, and this is canonical LR parser. The LR parser, in LR parser the value of K is 0 here, so this LR parser is also known as LR0 parser, and in rest of all the three the value of K is always 1, so this is SLR1 parser, LALR1 parser and CLR1 parser. These types I write in this order. That means the LR parser is least powerful as compared to SLR1. The SLR1 is least powerful as compared to LALR, and the CLR is most powerful as compared to rest of the types. This CLR parser is also known as simply LR1 parser. So this is LR0 parser and this is the LR1 parser. Now in this video we are going to study the first type, that is LR0 parser, and how to parse the string using LR0 parser. So to parse a given string, the steps required for that is first augment the grammar. What is the augmentation and how to do that? I will discuss it while solving the sum. In second term, we have to assign numbers to all the productions. In third step, we have to make a conical collection of all the LR0 items. In fourth step, we have to construct a parse table. In fifth step, we have to perform stack implementation, and then finally we have to draw a parse tree. So all these are the 6 steps required to parse a input string using LR0 parser. Okay. Now we start the numericals. So here we consider one example. A simple grammar is given here. S is producing AA, A is producing AA and B, and a input string that we have to parse is AABB. Okay, so parse the input string using LR0 parser. So we start the parsing now. The first step is what? Augment the grammar. So augment the grammar means first identify the start symbol. So here the start symbol is S. Now we have to write a production rule for this S. So how to write the production? Simply write S dash is producing S. So this is the production for the start symbol, and this is the augmentation of a grammar. And rest of the rules as it is we have to write. S is producing AA, A is producing AA and A is producing B. So all this we have a productions, and this is the augmentation of the grammar. So first step is complete. Now I write this grammar as S dash producing dot S, S producing dot AA, A producing dot AA and A producing dot B. So simply I put a dot at the beginning of each production rule. Now this dot means if the dot is at the beginning, it means the production after it yet to come. The production is not completed, not done, it yet to come. And when the dot will reach at the end, it means the production is completely done. That means it is a completely reduced state. So while doing the parsing, we have to shift this dot after each terminal. So for example, here S is producing dot AA. So now dot at the start position. Now when I parse a variable, a non-terminal, this dot will get shifted at the second position. So now S is producing A dot A. After that again I parse the non-terminal A, and dot will get shifted from here to end position. That means S is producing A dot. And if the dot is at the end of the production, it means it is a completely reduced state. So complete final state of the production. Now the second step is what? Assign a number to each production. So remember that for the augmentation grammar, we never assign the number. So this is the augmentation of grammar. So we skip this, and the next production S producing AA, we assign number 1. For second, number 2, and for third production, number 3. So second step is complete. We assign the number to each production. Now the third step is what? Make a conical collections of the LR0 item. So in short, this is also known as a state diagram. So for this, I again write all the grammar here. S dash producing dot S, S producing dot AA, A producing dot AA, and A producing dot B. So this is my complete state. Now I have to parse all the productions, all the terminals, non-terminals from this state. So first production is what? S dash produces S. So parse means we have to just move the dot to the next position. So here the non-terminal S, so this S will get parsed. So S dash is producing S dot. So this is the next state. Now next production rule is what? S is producing dot AA. So here after dot A is there, so A will get parsed here, and we have the production S is producing A. Now dot will get shifted here, A dot A. Now again one important thing is here that whenever there is a non-terminal after the dot, again we have to write all the productions for that non-terminal. So here after dot, non-terminal is A. So again write all the production for the non-terminal. So A is producing dot AA and A is producing dot B. So this is our next state. Now we have to consider the next dot AA. So small a is here, so small a will get parsed, and we have the production A producing A dot A. Again after dot, non-terminal is there, so we have to write all the production for A. So dot A is producing dot B. So this is the complete state. And finally A producing dot B, so the B will get parsed here and producing A produces B dot. Now here as the dot is at the end, so this is the final state. Here also dot at the end, so this is the again final state. So we consider this state. So again we have to parse here. So dot of dot A, so here A will get parsed and the production will become S producing A dot. So this is the state here. Now here A is producing dot AA. So small a will get parsed here and after parsing small a is producing a. So a will produce a dot a. Again after dot non-terminal is there, so we have to write all production for non-terminal. So if we look this term, the same term is here. So when we parse a here, it will reach to this state for small a. Similarly, for this production, if we parse b, it will reach to this state. So it will reach to this state for terminal b. Now we consider this state. On parsing a, we will have a producing a dot at the end. So this is the final state. Now here again we have to consider this step, a dot a. After dot a is there, so again we have to write all the productions, and if we see on parsing a, we will get this same state also itself. So on parsing a, we will get this same state. On parsing b, we will reach to this state. Now this dot at the end side, so this is final state. Dot at the end, so this is the final state. Now we will complete our conical collections. So after that, just assign a state number. So this is I0 state, I1 state, I2, this is I3, this is I4, I5 and I6. So that means we have a total I0 to I6 states. Now we have to prepare a parse table. So the parse table contain all the states. Then we have to consider the action and then go to. In states, all the states I0 to I6 we have to write. In action, we have to write all the terminals. Now in this grammar, the terminals are A, B and $. And in goto, we have to write all the non-terminals. So here non-terminals are capital A, capital S. So now we have to fill this table. So first we write all the states I0, I1, I2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now looking from the state diagram, we have to fill these blocks. So here I0 states. So which terminals or non-terminals are parsed here, and that terminal is going to which state, that we have to identify. So we consider the I0 state. So for this I0 state, now terminal S is going to I1. So capital S is going to I1. So capital S is here, it will going to state 1. So we directly write the number of that state. In goto, we have to just write the number of states, and in actions we have to write either shift action or reduce action. Now next, capital A is going from I0 to I2. So capital A, I0 to I2. Small a from I0 to I3. So small a is here. So this is a, here we have to write a action. So this is a shift action. So we write S for shift action, and it is going to the I3 state. So we mention the state number only. So that is S3. Shift action going to state 3. Now again I0 to I4, B is going. So B is here. So again this is shift action, S4. So our I0 state is completed. Now we will see the I1. Now as this I1 is a augmented grammar state. So at the dollar of this augmented grammar, we just write accept. Then we consider the next state I2. Now for I2, capital A is going to 2 to 5 state. So for I2, capital A is going to state 5. Here small a is going to I3, I2 to I3 small a. So small a, that is shift action, and it is going to I3, and B is going to I4. So again it is shift action going to 4 state. Next I3 state, capital A is going to I6. So capital A is going to 6 state. So just to write a number 6 here. Small a is reaching to I3 state itself. So for I3, S3 will be there, and B is going to again 4th state, that is shift and go to state 4. Now the next the step I4. Now as we see here, there is a dot at the end. That means this I4 is a final state, totally reduced state. That means for this we have to write the action reduce. So we will mention R for the reduced state. Now, so here I4 is a reduced state. So we have to write reduce, R for reduce. Now we have to identify a number here. So that number we can find from the number of productions. So for the final state production is what? A is producing B, and in our grammar A is producing has a number 3. So directly we can write R3 here in all the columns. Similarly I5 state. I5 is again a final state, totally reduced state. So again we have to write R for reduced action, and we have to identify the number. So the production is what? S producing AA, and from our grammar S producing AA have number 1. So we will write R1 in all the columns. Again I6. I6 is a final state, totally reduced state. We will write action R, and the production has number 2. So we will write R2 in all the columns. So similarly we will so in this way we complete the parse table here. So now we have a complete parse table. Now the next step is what? Now we have to parse our input string. Our input string is what? AABB. So we will perform a stack implementation for this. So again we prepare a next table. It will contain stack, then input, and it contain a action. Okay, stack will always have a dollar sign. Input have our input string with dollar. Now always we start with the 0 state. So in stack we will write state number as a 0. Now so now we start the stack implementation. Here we have to see the content of stack and content of input. Now this is the state number, and these are the terminals and non-terminals. Now here all the terminals are here, A, A, B, B. So state 0 terminal A. So from the table we have to check state 0 terminal A. So for state 0 terminal A, S3 is there. So S3 is there. That means shift action and go to state number 3. So shift action, that means this A will get shifted here. So we have dollar state 0. This A is shifted and go to state 3. So go to state number 3 as it is. Now the input will as it is here. Now next what we have to check? State 3 terminal A. So again from the table state 3 terminal A. Again S3 is there. S3 means again shift action and go to state 3. So again shift, we have to shift this A. So dollar state 0 A state 3. This A will get shifted here and go to state number 3. So 3 number again here. this B and B as it is. Now next we have to compare state 3 and terminal B. So again we check state 3 terminal B. S4 is there. So again S4 means shift action and go to state 4. So we have to shift this B. So $0 A state 3 A state 3. This B will get shifted here and go to state number 4. This B will be as it is. Now next we have to compare state 4 with terminal B. So here state 4 terminal B is R3 action. Now R3 action means a reduce action. It is a reduce action. So now we have to reduce this terminal B. So here B has to be reduced, and from the production if we see A is producing B, so B can be reduced by the non-terminal A. So now we have $0 A 3 A 3, and this B is now replaced by A, reduced by the non-terminal A. Now we want this number here, state number. So how to find this state number? Now this state number can be found looking into reverse order. Now we have to check for the non-terminal A state number 3 in this reverse order. For non-terminal A state number 3. So here for non-terminal A state number 3 we have the number 6 now. So we can write here 6. This B and $, as it is. Now again next we have to check state number 6 terminal B. So state number 6 terminal B is again the reduce action. So we have to perform reduction again. So again now this AA term can be reduced because we have the production as A is producing AA. So the complete AA is now reduced. So we have $0 A 3, and this is now reduced by A. Again we have to find the number here. So again looking into back side for non-terminal A into state 3. Again the same state number we will get, that is 6. This B and $, as it is. Now we have to check again for state 6 B. So same here for state 6 B we have the again reduce action, and again this complete term can be reduced by the terminal A. So now we have $0 A. Now again we have to find here. So again looking into reverse manner for non-terminal A 0 state. For non-terminal A 0 state 2 number is there. So state 2 here we write and B and $, in input as it is. Now again next for state 2 terminal B. So for state 2 terminal B is S4, that is shift action. So S4 means what? Shift the terminal and go to state 4. So shift this terminal. So $0 A will be as it is, 2 as it is here. This B is shifted here and go to state 4. Now here $, will be as it is. Now state 4 $. State 4 and $, we have to check. State 4 and $, R3, that is reduced action again. So now again we have to reduce this B terminal, and as we see from the production, B can be replaced by the non-terminal A. So $0 A 2, this B is replaced by A. Now again we have to find number here. So looking into reverse manner, capital A into state 2. Capital A state 2 number is 5 here. So we write number 5 here. This $, will be as it is. Now again next 5 state $sign. State number 5 $sign. Again the reduce action. Now here we have to reduce the complete term AA, and as the production here S is producing the term AA, so the complete term AA now will be replaced by capital S. So $0 capital S. Now again we have to find the term here. So S, zero state. So capital S and zero state have the number 1. So we will write number 1 here. This dollar will be as it is. Now next again we have to check state 1 terminal dollar. So again state 1 terminal dollar will have the accept sign. So now here we have the we can write accept. That means the input string is completely parsed using the LR0 parser. So this is the sum for LR0 parser. Try to solve more and more sums, practice for this parsing techniques and get clear idea for this. Thank you.